Less on the other side. Vitality know that DRX are pretty heavy over on this side of the map, and Sayf has to get out of there. Bro just barely dodges the damage.
And in with the TP, HYUNMIN will take control. A reframe from Vitality, but HYUNMIN, oh my, he's got the flash in hand. Still goes 1 for 1, and Vitality pull back.
Less somehow being alive, though, in a really uncomfortable spot, because DRX could look to fight into backside. That drone's going to ping him out, so he jumps back into the smoke as reinforcements arrive for Vitality.
No plant attempted just yet, but already some damage, and that's a TP hit. No one here to receive for Vitality. But they may get to kill onto MaKo.
That's crazy. A little bit of an overcommit on the rotate, but Kix is already here. 2 players stuck up in heaven. Good news is that cage has dropped down, allows them to get out, but Kix already on a warpath here. Finds his first and still pressing forward. DRX have spread apart over into elbow. Up in hookah and freeing is able to find that first one.
It's all down to Flashback. The 1v3. It's an isolated duel here, but Vitality, they play this very patient. Wait for the smoke to fade and now spot out his position. A triple swing sure to come as Flashback tries to isolate.
Vitality have bought a little bit here. Extra Phantom, a stinger in too as HYUNMIN fires forward.
Great flash on the kick. Think of his ace on Fracture.
He knows he's there.
First base is good for Derke. He'll duck away, and trexx has come in for a kill as well. Flashback, not even into hookah, but that's a very big kill for DRX. Now, options opened up, but Derke shuts them down again. And now it's an attack from one front for DRX.
And there's just no time. 20 seconds left. Player still on site, up in hookah. Trexx is just anchoring like a beast right here. But now with the spike going down, Derke's gone all the way around the world into long. There's no chance really for HYUNMIN to get this spike down with Derke coming out. Now, I mean, we'll see if HYUNMIN can find anything. This time it's a stinger, so maybe a little bit less likely. Flashback's gonna take his chance.
Kicks out of the smoke, he gets absolutely nothing. Trexx isolated as well, DRX. They just ran him down on this eco round, and suddenly, it's only 2 left alive for Vitality.
Yeah, I think we've done the thing where we praised Vitality for having a clean opener, and all of a sudden, DRX had just killed them. Even Derke had the angle where we saw very soon.
Vitality have not been able to stop DRX from taking long every round, and it puts him in a great position to send the exec. Here comes a pinch to the TP. Sayf finds his kill, and there's even more util to help Derke out, so DRX need to expedite onto this site. They've done that, but BeYN is just having to swat them away and wasn't ready for Derke to swing in. A plant. Now, which direction did DRX choose to fight?
DRX are all just sort of dividing up and taking their ones right now. Finally, HYUNMIN's gonna regroup over into long. This is the fight that'll mean everything.
It's all up to freeing. Derke a little ahead of Less, but the shot's not good enough for 2. Less instead controls that space. And the IGL for DRX has an impossible task. A good start though, but a pinch from Spawn and
open on the B side.
They're just sending it on A, it looks like here. In goes the Annihilation, a Brim ult as well, but Vitality have a smoke to get out front sight, and that's huge for trexx. He'll dip back, but has to dance around, then he's unable to avoid the bullets. Another player just flooding, and that's psychotic from Less. He wanted to take his risk, but it doesn't pay off.
Now it's just Kix and Derke. Yeah, you've got a showstopper in hand. They're Seekers too, but these 2 players are gonna have to find some kind of an opening pick before they can commit those big abilities. That stun refresh is just brutal.
Still a rocket for Derke.
Satchel out.
Satchel punch sight, it's perfect onto HYUNMIN, but the trade is there from Flashback. And Derke just doesn't have much time to work with here. He's getting wrapped from behind. Still util working against him.
It's all right for Vitality right now.
Kix was hesitant, so it all comes down to Derke. He still has that showstopper, ready to go top drop. Only 20 seconds, DRX need to get this plant down quick. But the ult goes wide. Still, 15 seconds. DRX, where is that plant? It's yet to even be attempted. Fight forward from Derke. This man's doing it all. 2 kills picked up. The plant is stopped, and the next player ready to swing through. No! The spike makes it down, but it was never enough.
Here come DRX.
TP front side. Sayf is
hey,
in
get
the
out of the drone!
He's gonna die to the missiles! Oh, that's a tragedy for Sayf.
But trexx in backside gets that first one. Vitality are still putting up a fight. Lamp's been a constant problem with his fight into backside. Hasn't been conclusive just yet. HYUNMIN still on the prowl, still trying to get a little bit more. And now with an ultimate coming down, BeYN and HYUNMIN are tearing this side apart.
But it evens to a 2 versus 2. And the reposition for trexx. I don't know if BeYN is ready for him to be in showers. It's perfect from trexx.
Down A.
Now another rookie with his chance for...
How much is he actually going to see here? HYUNMIN just going to see less for the time being.
There's the stun, there's the flash, less. He can't see a damn thing.
Crazy.
Executed by HYUNMIN. But trexx has made it out. No one's ready for trexx on the site. He didn't do enough though. Needed more than just one. And now it's an off on the retake. That's just the clone. But he'll swing in for more as smoke pops though. Becomes all the more difficult.
All right, Derke did grab a Phantom there. Some chances to get back into this round, but DRX are all bundled up on site right now. Great angles to play off of one another. They don't leave anything to chance here.
Smoke fades. Bang, first contact. That's very good from Derke, but HYUNMIN in the corner taken down as well. That's incredible out of Derke, and the trades come in. Somehow, the IGL's in a 1v1, but MaKo in the perfect
Already
position.
I've seen Derke with double satchel and a shorty. It's U-Haul destruction coming on in off the back of the Tejo utility. Tripwire not going to turn into a kill for DRX though, but they do control showers.
Less versus MaKo.
Launching
And a
smoke.
very important part of the map to control still for DRX. Vitality not committing to the plant. They want to actually get a kill before they go for this. No one's looking triple. No one's looking flashback. He's whipped it. Still finds two and swings in for more. Bit of a redemption for him as BeYN finds an opener as well. Kicks trading things back out. It's pandemonium. And Derke only has a shorty? How can he even get a gun out of this? They have him trapped. Locked in, and a swing coming through the shorties. On their bonus round, we'll have the Yoru ult available. And he's just sending it to trap play. Derke's in the sky, and the missiles knock him straight back down.
What a combo there. Again, DRX put in the work on all these new Yoru comps they're trying to debut. They had not been playing the Breach previously. Now they've got ways to combo with the Yoru, to combo with the Tejo. Even played the fast rotate if they want with that Yoru.
When you think about the history of this team, they've always loved to cook up the combos, to cook something special, and they're going for another one here. Spotting two players out.
It's
HYUNMIN,
weird though, only seeing the two.
does he want to go for this one? They're kind of chasing behind him. He's got a clone to work with, but just pulls them away and TP's out of dodge.
Yeah, so right now, Vitality need this pick to be found by trexx. Dog comes in, and that's going to cause the bailout from freeing.
Stun available, another from the Tejo, but it doesn't catch on the trexx.
All the time, though, Vitality are moving over into this A side, trying to lurk into this Cypher. First tripwire broken. DRX already have two players here ready to hold.
Oh, Flashback had a chance on the kicks. He doesn't convert it. And now with the smokes up, the spike should be able to make its way down.
There's not a lot of time.
Spam, there's a gap in the smoke. He converts. Sayf trying to plant the spam. Coming in, Sayf sticking. He'll get it down. But HYUNMIN through the smoke for two.
And now this flank coming in from BeYN, it's just a ghost. trexx isn't a...
It's just an execute into the B site. Derke, no chance in the air yet again.
The worm smokes on a global stage, you love to see it.
An interesting one. BeYN playing inside the smokes. He's become a worm himself, and they've spotted him. He'll get out and over and dip away to safety as well. Vitality, though, still a lot of players ready. When these smokes fall, it's going to be a brawl, and it doesn't go well for freeing. BeYN trying to reply back, but overwhelming odds! They only had a half buy, and Vitality now up 4-2. But HYUNMIN, the hero of last round, arrives yet again and knows exactly where Les is. Can't take the risk yet. When will he fight? Perfectly timed. HYUNMIN, another opportunity, and he rises to that occasion as well.
I've got your
But was it enough? In the 1-on-2 is Flashback. Spotted out by the ult. A double swing from Vitality.
Through on the B side, that could be this round.
Freeing, is he going for this one? Stun connects on to save, but he's out of it just in time. BeYN will make another attempt, and he does better to trade his teammate.
HYUNMIN's already teleported up to A too. Him and Flashback could lock this down.
The lurk is through. But catches on the Flashback. A nade at his feet. A sky flash as well as a fake. So well played from Kicks.
Still problems though with HYUNMIN dropping down into sight. Shower's control isn't coming in anytime soon. HYUNMIN's gonna find his mark. Still a problem over in triple, ready and waiting for trexx. Not gonna end up happening. Vitality have the sight and Derke still pushing. Derke still looking for BeYN. Wants a little bit extra and he's gonna have it.
And now a 1v2 put in front of DRX's leader. Spike still not planted. Vitality an opportunity to go for the TP.
And they're still worried about a flank with that early B aggro.
MaKo biding his time. Here's the plant committed. And starts to walk his way outside. Derke's going towards elbow, an isolated fight. And in hookah now, Derke waits, a wraparound, an ult in hand. MaKo, does he check it in time? Spam, going in. Derke's all the way at triple, but the smoke is up and the time. Viper's pit out of showers.
Well, that's annoying. How did DRX respond to that? We've already seen a teleport come over. High camera is broken out. Flashback isn't good for it. And now this site's just falling apart. Derke is still in a warpath here, getting all up inside the smoke. Spotted out, ultimate to come back on in. DRX have no one to follow off of it actually, and ultimate is gonna come down for freeing. HYUNMIN blasting his way through the pit, sees two. And now the sole hope for DRX on this retake.
HYUNMIN flashed up, and Kicks takes care of him, but the pit is dropped in the chaos. BeYN will claim one, and it evens 2 versus 2. No smokes for the Korean squad, and Sayf on an off angle, somehow freeing, wins it!
Vitality working into this space early on. Drone's gonna spot out freeing, he drops down, but here comes the fight into long again. Good droning from Vitality, sees both of the aggros.
Everyone's getting caught out by util. Derke up top with a smoke to play within. But freeing, he's found a gap beneath it. The one-way for Derke works out, but the trades are excellent from DRX, and Vitality don't have a foothold in the site. Finally, they'll walk out. BeYN hears everything. Waits for the fade of the smoke. But Vitality escaped towards long.
MaKo doesn't have any smokes to block off long after this one goes down. So they're just walking into crosshairs. Les isn't gonna let you have a chance with that.
And another player caught out. MaKo didn't have his weapon in hand. And HYUNMIN on the walk. Flashes into long. Les isn't blind. And it's only one man left to stand. BeYN, an isolated fight towards long, but time is ticking. He needs this last kill onto Kicks, and he needs it quickly. Sticking onto the spike, trying to get halfway. And they're starting things off here. No surprises and execute. Into B as HYUNMIN dips away.
Ooh, DRX, that TP out, gonna choose to play full retake. They do go for an early drone though, so chances to get out of the smoke early, but there's a star waiting right on that exit pathway. HYUNMIN doesn't care. He's just gonna get that kill, pop out the flash to make sure they can't get punished for the stun.
The rest of Vitality trying to find a duel, and Derke does well to start things off, but the flash not there in time, and DRX just floods in. Now only 2 players left alive, but trexx takes one before falling, unless he's a world away. Has to use the pull right now, but they already got it halfway, and surely that stick is forthcoming. BeYN's holding it unless he's just not fast enough.
It's actually so unfortunate for Les there.
Brings drone, spots a couple towards
Got the
B,
jump
and
peek.
jump spot. Oh, it's brutal. So the second round 2 in a row now, where Derke's gotten an opener with the Outlaw, and Vitality get a chance to play the 5v4.
And now Vitality calling a great round, moving over to this A site. I thought for a second BeYN was gonna over-rotate out of there because his drone saw nothing in A main. Vitality, just like on Bind, love to exec into the Sentinel. They know DRX plays strong fundamental Valorant, so there's no one ever fighting up in front of the Cypher util.
And they have both the Teo and the Sova to deal with those strips. Flashback. Doesn't really catch anything, and no one breaks his dart. The flood in from BeYN. Derke is below him, and the whiff from Flashback. He falls too, and MaKo yet again has to try and save the day. But the odds are overwhelming. Over the top comes the Sova. He needs to find the shot.
I feel like I'm watching BeYN all over again, you know, not just the Outlaw purchase, but then execing into the Cypher, then fighting up on top of a side. It looks like Tube on B site BeYN. How Vitality took those fights once again. The ping has come in, so Derke is now gonna be the one to hunt for top mid. Oh my God. Wait, Freeing just decided to start fighting. No more jump peeking. He's taking heads. 2
clean one-taps from Freeing. Kick's gonna make his own attempt to hold down towards mid, and he's got the off in hand.
Okay.
Finally deals with the Teo.
And that means he's got Rolling Thunder online as well, so the call comes in from Vitality. It's gonna be a B finish right now. MaKo only the only defender from DRX.
But I imagine the goal is to try and save it for the post plant. You don't want to have to use everything on this exec, and the site is weak. MaKo makes his way back in, and Sayf's not ready for it. Double swing though. This should put an end to MaKo, and it does. So plant will come down, and the Rolling Thunder still online.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight back up into spawn here. Ultimate comes out, doesn't find
He's too far away.
So plant comes down, now all of a sudden back in spawn. No! Kicks get sniped out!
And that's the Brim ult gone. trexx in a 1v3 now. But no smokes for DRX. Flashback, jumps up, trexx, good spray control, and another!
They're going one by one!
Only BeYN left alive, and trexx is going for a walk. BeYN is sticking! BeYN is sticking!
Nah, that is just too cold, man! His team is just getting murdered like...
Right off the rip.
Quick teleports over though, DRX are ready to flood on in. Paranoia not connecting onto anyone. Derke has snuck his way all the way into backside with HYUNMIN up from above. He's ready to pop on out of that ultimate. Taken down by Derke. And with mid falling as well, DRX are in a whole heaping amount of trouble. Vitality are on a warpath. And this B site is falling apart. Freeing just up in heaven with a stinger, but not gonna...
And then wants to get out. There's Derke straight into the trap, but he's not ready to follow it. Oh, he got it. Just in the nick of time, Flashback gets his kill. And the ultimate, finds a tag as well, a kill onto Freeing. That's an astounding ult from trexx.
And now, the big power ult for DRX is no longer in the game. No chance on that retake. Check out Kick's position, right up flush on the wall.
Aftershock nullifies the first wave of the retake, but the drone tag is good. Flashback hasn't seen an enemy yet, but he's good for 2. Sayf doesn't have his gun out, and trexx is dead as well. Flashback single-handedly holds on to B. Unless will be no one is there to receive it, and instead it's Flashback under pressure.
You're on your own.
Ayo's not here, so nothing to flush him out of his position. trexx taking down the spike on the floor, and Derke over top. Flashback, a chance to isolate another duel as he dips back and joins with the rest of his team.
Reinforcements arrive for DRX. BeYN gets the spam shot, and here they are, right up in front of the Cosmic Divide. DRX on the prowl. HYUNMIN taken down by Derke. And without their duelist, the support staff has to step up in a big way. Flashback's been good, but
starting off with an opener, get their player out on site, but it's all Derke all day.
It's tough too, because if Flashback keeps playing like this, he could completely disrupt the Vitality game plan of just execing into his site. Unfortunately, was only able to get that.
Rotates are going to be a bit late.
Low time. And hold on, HYUNMIN gets the kill in mid. That means no lurk.
Flashback, darted out. Derke up in the air. Down goes the Cypher. And Derke trying to navigate around this utility. HYUNMIN flashes in, the op shot goes wide, but Vitality still waiting to fight. Low time, they don't care. They're still gonna brawl and come out ahead in doing so. MaKo! How did he find that? 3 kills out of nowhere. And trexx, with only 7 seconds left, has to make a run for the spike, and he's just not there.
DRX's leader is the rotates out from the off angle.
trexx chooses to charge forward as the execute comes through. MaKo and BeYN, a great dart, unbroken. No one was out on site with Derke, and the spike is still in main. 20 seconds. And Vitality, they're running on fumes at this point, and BeYN in the perfect position needs to go massive, but he can't. Les steps up to the plate and allows his team a plant. Through heaven comes DRX. trexx! He's in the air!
trexx is crazy, man! Jumping up there. maybe even just winning the round for his team with that play.
I mean, that was a Tony Hawk Pro
That mid was open their utility, just the drone here, so they can speed up into the site exec.
Missiles, Derke dashes over the top, and the anchor of MaKo, he's good for it. BeYN again tries to get out onto this site, but the ult will push him back. MaKo still standing strong! 3 kills for him. It's almost! So he'll smoke up, and both players will have to fight forward because of the missiles, but Derke dashes out. Less, though, is taken down, and that's a great start to this half for HYUNMIN. Derke around his teammate's spot, trying to find something here as DRX starting to lose out on the time. Sayf, so good from him to take down both of the players. That's DRX's foothold on the site gone. And only 17 seconds, BeYN has to try and shuffle out, but there's been passed over to Derke.
Hard to get these fast execs into the B site though, because Kix always has the stun ready. DRX this time bait that out, now into back
Les
site.
is still top site. Is anyone looking at him? HYUNMIN, just in the nick of time, takes a peek above him and deals with the Brazilian as HYUNMIN himself just gonna take this site basically alone. Derke on the timing to fight in, and he dips into his own clone, loses sight.
Trying to use the clone as a shield is crazy. But DRX still having position in backside and B main. Vitality have a lot to do. Dash up on top side. Derke might actually have it in him. I mean, he's just dancing around him right now, freeing, holding his ground, but as the classic comes out, Derke gets a third. Vitality on pace to potentially steal this round away. Derke on 4. Derke holding up to half. Flashback comes into him, and Derke sits him down. It's the ace for Vitality's duelist.
And on the verge of breaking records doing it. All 5 kills in this round. I mean, the positioning, the way he isolated these fights, saving bullets in the vandal there.
2 bullets to get that kill, then he gets into the knives. I mean, his pathing's just crazy.
It's just cinema.
DRX into a half by now.
Who's next?
I don't know if that's gonna be enough to shut him down. He's peeking up in A main.
Again. Oh, okay. Spamming through. No one has traded him out, but HYUNMIN from behind with a stinger puts an end to Vitality's hold of main.
These ecos! DRX keep on doing it. Question is, does HYUNMIN want to keep fighting into backside? Trexx not ready for him. Turns around and HYUNMIN makes it
But
happen.
it's less here. HYUNMIN off. It's perfect. Lovely opener. An ult sent in, and Vitality shoot away from B.
Sayf trying to get into the site though. MaKo teleported up on top. With Heaven Hell, he chooses to back away. DRX are going to play the post off site.
Sayf has his ultimate. So DRX risking it if they stick around.
Yeah, they're just going to sacrifice freeing back site.
But HYUNMIN's off. Ever present, holding from heaven. Time getting low, and Vitality with the stun online, they'll go in. Derke starts things strong on this retake. His 2000th global kill, but now a chance to win the round. He dives forward, MaKo again! The one to shut it.
From DRX.
Stack here. Sayf is a scrumptious piece of bait in main. Just a ghost to work with. He'll bide all the attention.
He's trying to ping for the op shots through the smoke.
That's ridiculous, okay. HYUNMIN stunned up, but Flashback finds Derke. That's one of the 2 hero weapons gone.
Sayf tries to take his time, but yeah, you're just gonna get spammed away. I love the choice.
Before committing.
One suppressed.
Kicks! Okay, he found 2, and this makes things somewhat doable. It's only sheriffs on the remaining players, but trexx already had 1 kill. Drone up, onto BeYN.
He's gonna use the ult.
Ulting? Okay, he's getting pushed. Surely BeYN is just gonna deal with this. Les silently drops, but BeYN jump peeks and baits him out, but in the open! And now it's a 1v1. The former champion has got a rifle, and it's a 1v1 against the rookie. He's sticking halfway. Missiles coming in, but Les achieves his goal. Stun off the next tap. Les backs out of the smoke.
Stun here, ready from Kix. Ready to fight if DRX was gonna enter on in. Could even use the Rolling Thunder. Hold that thought, Derke still fighting on site. Pushing forward right up on top of HYUNMIN. Ring will trade him out with the ultimate coming back on in. Look, DRX are getting wild with it!
How's he done that? Diving out from heaven. And MaKo gets away with his life as well.
Spike
I thought it was the ult, but it was a double TP!
Yup. He's been a monster on the Omen these last few maps, and they'll leave him alone on site.
Right here.
A sacrifice, but still a challenge for Vitality to get past him.
Standing.
Missiles available, but it's a 1v4, an IGL versus IGL. MaKo just ready on the swing. Derke holding the angle, perfectly timed swing. That gets the opener, but DRX are just gonna wanna execute as a reaction, and Sayf is here alone.
Problem is Vitality are moving quickly, and DRX haven't snapped the hit just yet.
He's gonna have support by the time they enter into this site, but he's spotted out in the corner. Teo missiles in, but there's a stun that's arrived from Kicks, and DRX are still not out. 30 seconds, ult coming in. Vitality trying to hold strong, but the ult is perfect. Takes down Sayf. MaKo TPing ahead, but trexx on an off angle. 4-1, another for this man. They're smoked off in main. It's only 15 seconds, and DRX, I think they're forced to save.
They just can't get out of main. MaKo tried to be the hero teleporting into sight, but this time Vitality were waiting for it. His trickery wasn't gonna work again.
And DRX did a lot right that round. The pressure into mid. They're just gonna TP ahead of this one. This could get very awkward. Quickly for Derke. There's a stun! Derke for 2, but MaKo! Again the savior for DRX.
MaKo's kept it alive now. And they're gonna call to pause things. Just a minute and 20 left on the clock. They've got plenty of time. Now walking into sight, but Kicks is waiting.
They contact him. Kicks backs out of the smoke.
Oh, perfect timing taken to back out of that one. To play with the team. Now DRX can't play offside in the post. They've got to fight forward.
MaKo up top. Again on this angle. There's the initiator utility coming into this site, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah, Les is trying to flank, but he just broke a tripwire. DRX are aware of this and are going to fight up into Vitality's face.
Flashback, the only one to patrol this flank. He swings through. What a timing for Flashback! Trexx over the top, bounding forward, but now it's only him, and HYUNMIN from...
So the call comes in from DRX. It's time to accelerate into the site. Dimensional drift unlocked as well. DRX realize no one's here.
The ult hedges out a couple. HYUNMIN, does he want to go for this one? Les running in, but HYUNMIN teleports back. Hunter's Fury for Trexx. Can he find a connection? There's a tag, but no kill to be found.
There's a fast lure coming in his mid as well. Keep your eyes on that as MaKo takes down Derke.
And he's going to stick around on the site for another moment before ulting back with his team.
There's the lurk!
Flashback! What a lurk! Freeing in the smoke! Kill Sayf! And now it's only 2 left alive. Vitality getting picked to pieces. And Kicks, he'd have to deliver an impossible feat.
But MaKo's up in his heaven. Ulted back into spawn. I mean, DR. Comp after the work they put in between kickoff and now.
Derke, he's not stopping. He's walked all the way through.
Just
that is
not fair.
demonic from Derke.
And you know what? Put the Derke versus MaKo to bed. You know, MaKo had a great second half, but Derke finds that opener. Now, A-site is going to be weakened. Actually, Trexx has nowhere really to go. Gets out in the nick of time. Still taking that fight because there's no smokes without the Omen stars to come down. Somehow DRX have to get out of main.
Camera taken out.
HYUNMIN, that's a very big kill. He's even the score and gotten even more. Flashback on the refight towards ramp is excellent. And now Derke, again, he's blinded and gone. DRX, this is a 4v5, but they have systematically dismantled Vitality.
HYUNMIN's fighting them everywhere. Bottom screens, heaven. Now he's back on ramp. Just give me kills, give me kills. He's asking for it, he wants it, but Les is still in play.
Hold on, it's a 1v2 now. Freeing does have missiles and a drone that Les is just giving up on breaking. Okay, poor guy's revealed now.
Yeah, that's why Freeing is the Teo GOAT. You know, one trick this during chaos.
We don't talk about the Teo drone movement enough.
He's got older guy is the one that's hard securing the rounds in the last map. MaKo will see what he can do, but already HYUNMIN's got that Your ultimate. Ready to drift on into the site. Sayf now revealed. He's in a tough position. Vitality are trying to flood out to help him, and Les is the first to arrive to the fight. First one goes his way. And still more players enter the fray. Vitality are doing an excellent job of holding on to this site. The smoke to anchor them in, to pinch back into pillar is exactly what they hard execs, or if they have a more slower approach. Absolutely. Let's see DRX now go for a late round sight hit. All gonna stall them out for the time being, and Vitality are already here.
Look at Trexx just running at them. There's a seize nade. Derke's arrived too, and Trexx still waiting for the perfect opportunity. That's another paint shells off of Derke. Vitality shutting down, but DRX, okay. They've replied for a couple kills, but there's only 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and Sayf's got this late wrap into heaven. Flashback needs to be able to isolate Derke, and it's not going to happen. That's the spike out.
Vitality have 2 players out on site. Derke's going to get out as well. And a paranoia, but DRX this time, the ones to win out on the brawl. They fight backside. They get their 3.
Just every half buy goes their way. Trexx dropped down out of heaven as well. HYUNMIN's going to be on the hunt.
It's really rare in Valorant.
They're pushed back by the paranoia now as well. But again, Vitality have players entering in. Teleport backside from HYUNMIN. Down low, but a good flash comboed. Vitality hold their ground, and still DRX aren't out onto the site.
From Flashback. Derke holding for it, but Flashback wins things out. Les has gotten ahead. No one's looking at Les. Finding 1 kill, but now pinched onto the site. And again, kicks in a position to try and win a clutch. A better start. He's not saving this round. Knife out. Hawking into this site. But a great position from freeing towards spawn. Freeing though, turning away at just the wrong moment. Now he'll hear the blasts coming in and reposition to cut kicks off. Ooh, kicks got past it. Still, there's missiles coming in. The time is getting low. Kicks, he just cannot find a duel for the life of him. Stun primed up, but a player swinging around the corner. The ult into main. Sayf spotted out by this one. HYUNMIN sees 2 players on site. Where's Sayf TP to? Up towards heaven. In comes the ultimate. Sayf's trying to TP again. He's safe, but his teammate isn't. Derke arrives with a rocket and finds a kill off of it. But now, the swing from DRX from backside, it's perfectly coordinated between the rookies.
Flashback waiting here in mid.
They've taken him down, and now it's a 2-on-2.
MaKo's been in his backside ever since he got that ultimate down, but now Vitality, how do they call around this? There's a smoke on site. A little bit awkward for them.
Freeing the timing. He's getting spammed. Doesn't even know they're coming from spawn. They're walking just on the other side of the smoke. It's pandemonium. He's crossed them up. He's in spawn. But Kicks now has a 1v1. TPing across. What is going on? Kicks on the spike. Freeing 1 HP. But the swing.
Already TP'd up onto the high angle. Lone on in. Sayf not fooled by that. But a pop flash, maybe just to see if anyone was gonna spam through that smoke.
Ult on site, a TB.
I mean, again, Vitality, you're here with 5 players ready for the pre-take.
They don't have great weapons, and MaKo's position towards heaven is gone.
But they've got ults,
with a stinger, and now they can choose to invest things
That's
off
a good
of this.
seize.
BeYN gets planted down in the open. And there's still 2 players in main, but the players on site, they are in trouble. Util flooding in. HYUNMIN waiting for the stun to fade. He gets a kill. Another for HYUNMIN! Incredible from the Yoru. And now a 1v1. Flashback versus Vitality's IGL.
Hit by triple nightfall, ultimate and back sight.
But that's why there's 2 players mid, ready to fight in. But for that flank to be good, they have to hold strong on site, unless he's shut down the lurk. Now it's 3v5 and DRX has nothing.
Little scream there with the heavy shot. And ooh, Derke saw that teleport. Hold on, BeYN. DRX are still in this round, trying to step on through, freeing, dominating this server. But in a 2v3, pain shells, comboed with mollies coming down. He's gonna have to do so much work. And here's that drop. Pushing the smoke, taking his timing. But now it turns on to BeYN. No time, it's turning away. Derke is there. Derke with mid. Didn't even catch that.
But HYUNMIN is all the way past it. And Sayf on this site is completely alone, is forced to teleport out. DRX yet again have B.
It's nice pathing though and being up on Raptor. Okay, he gives up the spot. That's all right. DRX are going to have a relatively simple plant.
Vitality have the rocket on Derke, but the plant has already made it down. Breach is late on the rotate, but it stuns them on with the rocket will be strong.
There's tons of stall, right? Both breaches full utility, but here's the Nightfall, here's the retake.
The volley of util goes both ways. Derke trying to find a target with his rocket. He gets nothing. And now DRX will flood back into the site, safe for the first. HYUNMIN needs to reply, but he just hasn't found his fight. Vitality, overwhelm. And it comes down to the luck of the draw for DRX as they desperately try and spam through the smokes. Kicks his hole.
Why is it working?
MaKo spams them again. Sayf needs to protect less.
Time!
They're trying to stick. The spam! The spam! It doesn't connect! How? Unless only as a Bucky. HYUNMIN is TP'd up mid. However, they're behind less. He still goes 1 for 1. That might just be good enough. Is there a refight here?
Yeah, Vitality want to fight back up into mid. Trexx is there. But unfortunately, Sayf stuck off by a Cypher trip in mid. And now's the ult coming into A. It could just be the omens for a moment.
It's a risk to go for the plant here.
This spot on ramp could be everything. Here's the jump peak, but now caged
Great
off.
cage. Sayf though tucks in as MaKo finally gets the plant down. Does DRX go for a re-clear on ramp? For now, they're comfortable with the crossfire in main. And Cat catches onto a player in the corner. He has no help besides the stun from his teammate coming in. BeYN's doing well. He's pushed them back, but with only a stinger, it's not enough to kill Derke.
And now Flashback revealed. He gets knocked down by Trexx too.
It's all MaKo. He was so good, map 2.
To work down the
Before
clock.
they can see numbers.
Stun ready to go into this fight, back spawn.
Freeing.
Tagged up by it, but he gets out no problem.
Flashback on the site. Alone, a familiar position after last map. But still, it's another pause in this round. Vitality loves slowing down the mid round, but this time they lose a member. And now, just about 30 seconds left, they'll finally commit into the A site. Freeing, overwhelmed, still does well to find one, too, off of freeing, holding the site alone.
What do these teams have? Nothing on Vitality, but there's paranoia, a flash for DRX. MaKo's just got to get into position.
Aftershock available. But he guesses wrong on the plant position. Both players backside. A paranoia. A flash, or a stun rather, on BeYN as well. That's a lot of util. Vitality
double
caught
hit.
out by it, but both escape for now. BeYN holds. Trexx jump peeking in. MaKo tries to hold the line, but now it's a 1v1, and there's Shirley! But it's quiet. They just walk up. Derke! He had no business winning that fight, but the trade is good from freeing. No, they get caught off, but no one there to convert with this spam. Flashback spammed
Oh my word!
by less. And now freeing is alone in this site. No
They
one's
don't
looking
know.
at him. No
They
one
don't
is
know.
looking at freeing. He's whipping the shots, and it's only 1 for 1. But still only 10 seconds. Plant has to come down, and it'll be uncontested.
Once again, it's these two players on the retake kicks. Tucked in the corner, and there's just no way DRX are going to clear that. MaKo in a 1v3. He was so good for them back on Abyss. But now the crossfires, just not possible. I mean, he is killing it. Again, these timings just barely avoiding DRX. BeYN does get his first though, and now Vitality finally showing the pivot. Look at that ultimate, completely dissecting the map. The spike forced away from the team, the rotates coming in. DRX have 3 players here and ready.
MaKo again as the anchor. HYUNMIN, great flash, converts off of MaKo's paranoia as well. Vitality have to
He's
go.
sticking it.
They have to get into this site, and that's a good start because MaKo only has a pistol. There's a sheriff on Flashback too. But the
10
time,
seconds?
it's so low. MaKo dealt with. Flashback alive. He could be the one to save this round. Less holding strong, but missiles, they're coming in. They don't stop the plant. And kicks again on 1 HP gets a kill. Now freeing to try and win a
He
clutch.
grabs the orb, that's ultimate unlocked, so the speed problems are gone. He's just gonna rocket straight into the site. Flashback Trying to tuck in
He
back
sees.
towards elbow, but how can he actually make it out of here? BeYN tries to throw him a lifeline with a couple of kills, and MaKo dropping down into hell. Derke deals with him. DRX keep on flying in. 2 ultimates used, jumping into backside. But somehow, HYUNMIN's alive, gets his kill, dives on out.
So it's a 3-on-2 and another mad dash towards B.
But Mimi, HYUNMIN's already here. He's gonna hear the rotates, he's ready.
Kicks has ult,
30 seconds left.
but he's alone. He's circumvented.
Safe?
Safe. There's no way he looks to his left at this point. BeYN, though, very cautious, very thorough, but not enough. Kicks goes down, and it's only Safe. A smoke up. But HYUNMIN trying to stick this down as Safe has 2. Heaven. MaKo sees 1, is getting really pressured here. Teleport just in the nick of time.
Great util from MaKo. Him living there is massive. Because now you've got 3 players leaning into A. Vitality, what, do you pivot back into B? You could have lost all of B main. It's too hard.
There's 2 players hard anchoring on A now as well. And the stun's gonna come back online too.
DRX over-rotated. It's only freeing back towards B. Then again, it's freeing back towards B. First shot, but he has to fall back. Derke is still back in spawn. It's a madness round from Vitality. And the spike is coming back into Amy with 20 seconds left.
They're finishing A, but Flashback has been on the site the entire time.
There's no
BeYN
time.
and MaKo, they're shutting this one down. 15 seconds. Vitality have got to move it. Into the site they go. But DRX speed things up on the eco round. All 5 members over towards the A site. Double satchel in for Derke. He's pulled back by a tripwire and cut down by HYUNMIN. Safe? He won that fight. And now it's a 4v4. Still, the guns are bad for Vitality, and they didn't make it into A.
A Heaven kind of gapped right now. Flash to get freeing back onto a line of some sorts, but actually the Molly's gonna push him back. You can see Vitality, nice util, even in the ecos.
Fight into CT?
They crouched so you couldn't see the heads moving forward.
It's all up to BeYN.
Right
Smoke
there.
in his face. He's worried about this, but Vitality, they're walking the other way. They're wrapping all the way to B. There's only 1 man here, but it's MaKo.
Yeah, you're not gonna fool him. Sorry. It's just not gonna happen.
And now it's just an awkward one. Vitality
Wait, Les?
2 with a stinger. And Kix has 1 with a stinger of his own.
Hold on. It could happen. Les has the pit. If they even want to. There it goes down. MaKo in a 1-on-2. How many rounds has he been retaking down in numbers?
Both players low. And playing together in the pit. They swing through, and the trade's good.
The ults to get into sights. To retake, to go for an aggro piece. I mean, he's just using it to scout. They've got a stun ready to fight off. He's trying to body block too. What a play, but he can't connect. So with limited time on the clock, once again, this could be the problem for Vitality.
TP into backside, a cage to isolate the fight, huge from Flashback, but in comes the rocket for Derke. It's gone! MaKo rips the star out of this round unless his lurk was revealed. DRX,
All missiles away.
jump spot him out, but the spike needs to make it in. 15 seconds left. Vitality,
they're not playing it.
They're saving.
10
Maybe
seconds
hunting
left.
for some kills. It's just not gonna happen.
MaKo did so much that round. The macro on defense to take the risk. Repost stay on a forward line A.
BeYN has the stun ready to go to interrupt Derke. He's got to use his satchel to escape from the combo.
Paranoia to fight back forward. DRX though, it stays a stalemate and they maintain their positions.
HYUNMIN.
And freeing on a high-low setup. Do well. HYUNMIN needed more though. It's traded out. Safe is low and BeYN has to dip away.
How are Vitality gonna call their way out of this one? They've given information of all 3 players here, and BeYN is just killing them. MaKo on the trade as well. So we turn our eyes to Trexx.
A 1v2.
That off angle, I mean, come on.
And MaKo ready to swing in from heaven.
35 seconds. Another round that comes down to the wire. HYUNMIN in a lot of trouble. Won't
30
be able to
seconds
dive
left.
on away.
30 seconds now for Vitality. They're basically locked into a finish on B. Paranoia for Sayf. Doesn't catch BeYN. His position in hell is crucial. Where are they going with this?
I mean, are they
It's only
even trying to
15
plant the
seconds.
spike?
Hello? You have to execute, and it's straight into BeYN, 1 for 1. 10 seconds. Spike needs to come down ASAP, but they've gotten the kills to boot. Spam! That wins the round! DRX stay alive yet again.
One enemy remaining.
And free! Played so restrained at times, always falling back, not giving any space. Vitality picking up the pace, trying to move on in, but again, get stalled away and pushed back out.
And the KO missiles get DRX back into heaven.
Okay. Kick still has stun ready.
That blast pack is trying to bait that it's going to be a push towards B. It's not drone. This could be a ton of information. Spots out the fade. And now I think DRX have to get suspicious.
Freeing has a chance to just stop Vitality in their tracks up in heaven. Choose to fall back into sight, play shoulder to shoulder with Flashback.
Stun towards main. 30 seconds left, and Derke, he opens the round. The Haunt, unbroken, and Flashback getting overwhelmed. He still goes 1 for 1 before falling. And still holding on to the site, still somehow still alive, but it's not enough.